Are we working?
We are. I believe we are.
You can hear me.
Loud and clear.
Well, well, well. That's a step in the right direction from last week. That's for sure. A little bit of a mishap. I think it was the Men in Black tapping in, but I don't know.
Yeah, it very well could have been. So I don't. Well, because this is Twitch and the info on our viewership is somewhat unreliable.
Absolutely.
But I know we do have people in here, so
I think you mentioned earlier that one of them might be a bot. So to the T1000 or 2000 or whatever Terminator you are, welcome.
Welcome. I always welcome our future overlords, whether that be alien overlords, robotic overlords, whatever the case may be. Welcome, and I support you.
Bianfanu, come on in.
So doing things a little. I mean, we were planning on doing this last week, but we had technical difficulties that set us back. Like,
what do you mean this Wii stuff? It's all on me. Sorry about that. That was.
it is what it is. Well, I mean, it was forgivable because, it wasn't announced. I am currently taking a break from social media. So as an experiment.
Wait, isn't this social media technically?
Yes.
Do you want to
technically it is, but okay, I'll be more specific. I'm taking a break from Instagram and Twitter right now.
Oh. I think everybody should take a break from Instagram.
Yeah. However long you feel. I mean, if you're like whatever about it, just, have at it. But just I've taken social media, at least those kind of social media breaks before. So it is refreshing. But at using it as an experiment to see who would show up without me making my Instagram story announcements of a new stream. And when the time comes when I do return to thank you, the old dog. Hello. That's Leet. HELLOME. I'm so rusty with my Leet speak. I see the hello part.
Yeah, I just a couple of wavy lines.
So the session is session null for a reason, because this is kind of a stealth stream. Just and I do feel like us going live, sort of like a pre-live 15 minutes early, helped. That way we can start on time. But those of you who showed up, thank you. This is an open forum tonight. There are a few things we would like to talk about. One of which
starting to sound like a work meeting.
I mean,
things we'd like to talk about tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of is.
HR's coming down.
I would like to say, and I mean this as a compliment, that you look like a Hogwarts professor.
Well, I don't know any magic, but
that we know of.
I mean,
oh, that's right. Thank you, old dog. The Cecil Hotel doc is on Netflix now.
Oh, that's right.
What we talked about last time.
Sorry to cut you off, but I heard a little rumor that it's not that great. So if you've seen it, let us know what your thoughts are.
My wonderful significant other and I were planning on watching it this weekend, so I'll report back to you.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be changing it to a Zoom format anytime soon.
Well, I mean, we are using
Zoom. We are using
Zoom. Yeah,
it's a different format.
But
Maybe tell them what you kind of do to make it look the way it does and
I
how it
mean, yeah,
works.
that's fine. It's just you're in a Zoom window,
Yeah,
and I just set it
yeah.
up so it took some finessing, but I think it's worked out. But we can. So the idea behind the co-host thing, if you want to join in on the conversation, and you, even if you just, oh, that's just water. Even if you just want
Excuse
to,
me, it's not just water. It's aloe vera and apple juice infused with vitamin C. Trying to be a little healthier on Fridays.
I was gonna eat a cookie before this, so. uh, back to what I was saying.
Sure.
If you would like to kind of chime in on an episode, you can let either myself or Blaiir Rotten here know, and you can join in either on Zoom. I could, there is a way I can work it out so you can just call in like on your phone, and everyone will be able to hear you. So we'll be able to work it out. If there was a subject you wanted to discuss, feel free. I did discover that Twitch does not keep up past.
Oh, you did?
Yes, so
Oh,
it
that
only goes as
sucks.
high as 14 days. After that, it's purged.
Ah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just download each thing and upload it to my YouTube channel that I just kind of use for just some of my filmmaking stuff, and I'll just link that in Twitch. So if you missed an episode, and you wanted to see it, you can just go on the YouTube. I'll be sure to update it.
Go on
But
the YouTube.
You can go on the YouTubes.
Go on the YouTubes. We'll get right on it.
Yeah. But you'll be able to go on the YouTube channel that I'll set up. I don't have it set up right now, so you can watch past streams. No TikTok.
No, I don't think we're going to be
That
taking
would be-
that talk.
I mean, I do use TikTok, but it's just for browsing. I don't really leave comments. I just like things and favorite them. Speaking of TikTok, I have found some creepy shit on TikTok. I was gonna do that tonight, but didn't have time to do that.
I haven't seen any creepy things on TikTok. Of course, we've all done the YouTube deep dive. Just we're going straight in. Hopefully, there's a life jacket at the end so somebody can save us.
Yeah.
But there's a couple things on YouTube that are pretty scary that I try to look up, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the peekaboo ghost. I was trying to find that, where a guy basically plays peekaboo with a shadow person, and then it escalates. Now, if it's totally done as a joke or if it's rigged, it was pretty good. So maybe I'll try to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe email that YouTube individual to see if maybe he can point us in the right direction on finding the original video.
I feel like I should set up a special email address just for this show. I mean, I can. I don't know.
I think it's worth it.
It doesn't.
We got
hurt.
a logo now, don't we?
Well, I mean, it's always been my ring. My smoke ring logo.
Oh, it wasn't the bomb with the.
Oh wait, was that what that was meant for?
Yeah,
I thought that was just you fucking around.
No. I was just like, what's the craziest thing that I can come up with?
Here, I'm gonna pull that up. By the way,
I was eating my crackers and peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I got a stomach like a 5-year-old, and I decided to draw that on my napkin.
It's very Tolkien World of Warcraft-ish. I feel like I need to be able to pull this up. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, I put my pen right here. I mean,
Maybe
I could probably
send it to the YouTubes.
Yeah, there's not really a practical way I can put this up, but the logo is essentially my smoke. If you're on my Twitch channel, you could see my I call it my orb, even though it's a smoke ring. But I've been wanting to get that kind of redesigned, but I need money for that.
Don't we all?
Our level should, all of our levels should be fine, at least from my point of view. I can hear you just fine. There were a couple things I wouldn't mind talking about. I can, with some work, pull it up on YouTube. Maybe I could do some research. I found some of these videos on TikTok, and they are, I mean, again, with anything paranormal, anything like that, it can all be faked, and that's what sucks.
Oh, absolutely.
With some work, you can make something really, really convincing. But one of the subjects I would like to discuss, which I have touched on here in previous episodes, but only touched on, and that are Skinwalkers. Blaiir, do you remember? I think I remember hearing about it through Art years ago, back in the early 2000s. I remember him talking about the Skinwalkers. How much do you remember or know?
I mean, I know that it's. I think it's from a Native American folklore about these individuals that are kind of like vampires.
Yeah, and they have the ability to mimic other animals, especially humans, and kind of shapeshift to lure in their victims, which are pretty much humans. One of the videos that I need to pull up.
This just screams, "It's gonna suck your blood."
It's gonna eat you, and
It's gonna eat you.
it's not gonna be a pleasant death.
It's gonna eat you. I think it takes on the form of that individual. If I don't.
Yeah, I think that is allegedly one of its abilities. Yeah, so there is one video of a guy on TikTok where he kind of lives in the country area in America, somewhere in the United States, rural United States, and he is riding his horse. He's recording it, and he hears something out, kind of like nearby, and not only does it freak him out, the horse is scared shitless of this too. So you know what? I saved it on my phone, so let me try to do that while I'm still sober.
So I'll talk while you do that. Actually,
please.
And I heard this on Coast to Coast AM. This is a couple of weeks back, but actually, there was a security officer. I think he worked for some branch of the government. Then finally, he kind of moved over to, I think, Skinwalker Ranch, and he was a security officer out there. And he would take pictures of just pretty much everything around the ranch. And I think it's going to be. I think it's currently. I know the pandemic put a little bit of a damper on things, but the University of Maryland Art Gallery, all his shots are going up there, and people can actually go there and see some of his artwork from the Skinwalker Ranch, his Skinwalker Ranch portfolio from 2010 to 2016. He had some crazy experiences, but I think some of his artwork is I mean really good, of just that area and just portraying that landscape that's out there. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know Skinwalker Ranch has been under many ownerships. There was one in particular, which was, I mean the two. I think the two names were related, like why it was called Skinwalker Ranch, because there were reports this place, and we could talk about Skinwalker Ranch too. This place where this small family, I think a man and a wife, owned it, and they were experiencing a lot of terrifying things. Like they were being invaded by extraterrestrials, aggressive ones. Their animals were being mutilated. They reported skinwalkers attacking them. Weird things like that. Like almost like it's been suggested that Skinwalker Ranch was literally like on this. It
Portal.
it was like in this like
a portal.
It's a portal essentially.
It's a portal.
Skinwalker Ranch. Let's see. I think Skinwalker Ranch. Oh, so it's in Utah. Robert Bigelow. Thank you. Wow, Sonny Sloan is just fucking beating me to the punch.
Yeah, and also Robert Bigelow recently, I think he put up a certain amount of money for individuals to kind of prove like some sort of consciousness. He has a new kind of thing going where he's putting some money into consciousness and life after death and things like that. So we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, it sounds like he's here, do me a favor, say something for me.
Say something for you?
Thank you. Just checking your levels.
Are we level?
We are level?
We're level.
More level? Yes. Okay, let me see how I can pull this guy up real quick. How the hell am I going to do this?
So you guys, I guess we landed a rover on Mars, which is pretty awesome. February 18th.
Another one?
Yeah, I think we join a couple of like United Emirates, and I think even China's sending something up there. I'm not sure about the Chinese rover, but I know that the United Emirates is going to give real-time status on the weather on Mars, which is kind of incredible. So places are going to be able to tap into that for whatever research they're trying to do. The cool thing about the United States rover is actually it has a small helicopter on it, and the small helicopter can take off and it can do whatever it does. And they actually had to test it out in a vacuum. They had to make it fly within a vacuum, so it was pretty impressive on how they got this little tiny helicopter on a rover. Like with anything else, and we've all gotten those cheap little remote control helicopters. I bet you the first time this thing rolls, it's just gonna hit a rock and just there it goes. Yeah, well, there's $1 million down. We'll get it in 20 years when we land a human on there. We'll go pick that up.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
I'm sure they did their research just like any other government agency, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. So I just uploaded this video just to my YouTube channel, because I would have just played it just on my computer, but then our creepy music would have stopped.
Oh, speaking of space, I don't know if you guys know, but the Space Force troops are now called Guardians. But are they Guardians of the Galaxy? I'll leave you that one.
I'd say they're Guardians of Earth. I wouldn't go.
It was a joke, Tom.
Yes, I know. I know it was a joke, but I wouldn't go so far as saying they're Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm coming in really dark right now. Whatever.
Really dark. Also, space news: Hubble telescope, 30 years.
I know it's not in our solar system anymore, right?
30. Well, somewhere it's talking to it. They're talking to it because I think they just got some new images out of the thing.
Well, I know they can still communicate with it. I know it eventually they won't be able to. It's just going to be floating in space.
Just like everything else we do.
Just like everything
there it
else.
goes.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Also, Space Force. I think our new president Biden's pretty for it, and probably gonna push forward with budgets and all that other things they got going for them.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Why not?
Why not? Okay, let's switch it up here. Oh yeah, that looks great. Good job. Okay, let me try to
It's a
fix
little shaky.
this. Okay, so it's really small because I have it set up a certain way. So it's just a guy. Like I said, trail cams are out. Look at my horse's reaction. I said I would post if I heard anything. It doesn't seem to want to leave. So I think I remember something about he's experienced things before, and this is just him trying to document this. I'm going to pause our music real quick.
Just coming in from planting those trail cameras. There's vultures everywhere. It's odd.
So his horse did not like I feel like if that was an
So
animal
his horse didn't like somebody saying "hey."
didn't like, but why would
That's
it?
crazy because I thought horses loved hay.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sorry, it's a really bad joke.
Um, again, if it was a real person, or I'm too.
So that's it. We got a horse. We got a hay, and the horse decides to book it.
The horse decides to book it. Hey horse, hey Blaiir.
Hey, you know what? It's a lot of similarities.
I don't know. We could play it again. Let's see.
It's
One more time. No, you can't see who is yelling. You only hear it. It's somewhere to the left of him. And again, skinwalkers allegedly are able to mimic, human speech in order to lure them in. Like, and a hay would do that, I feel. Thoughts, opinions, people watching, Blaiir?
I mean,
Jesus.
obviously he thinks that. You
Sorry,
okay?
I took a huge hit right.
It's okay. Just clear your lungs. I mean, here's what we have. We have him posting something he obviously thinks is a little bit different than what his horse obviously does
Yeah,
every time he rides it. So it's strange enough for him to be like, "Hey, I'm going to put this online." It's a little strange
yeah.
because I think it's strange. So obviously the horse was acting in a way that it didn't know what was going on. I don't know anything about horses. Um,
Um, Horses are mammals. I think they're a member of the mammal family.
and depending on how trained it is, I mean, yeah, I mean, you got to look at even the ones at Disneyland. I know that they have blinders on and things like that, but
Yes.
they're there is a lot of loud sounds at Disneyland.
A
And a
horse
horse is a horse,
is a horse, of
of
course.
course, yeah, of course. The thing is, we don't know the name of this horse.
Um, let's give it a name right now.
Let's give it. Yeah.
Come on. I
No
know
one
you
got
can do
anything
this.
for the horse.
All right, Charlie. His name's Charlie.
Yeah, it's a Charlie
I don't know.
horse.
That's probably not right, but I'm sure his name's Charlie. I could probably find out right now if I just go in his TikTok and find out. I do remember he had more than one video, but this was the most compelling.
Yeah, the horse was horsing around that day.
He was horsing around that day. Mr. Camel. All right.
Mr. Camel.
All right, Mr. Camel it is. Trigger, Andy. Oh shit, we got names coming in. All right, let's resume the musics. Is this just playing the one thing? No, it's not. Yeah, so I remember stumbling on this like months and months ago, and I just kept forgetting. I just kept forgetting to share it.
I mean, how close is this guy to the area where the Skinwalkers are?
Well, no. It's I don't think he's in Skinwalker. I don't think he's where Skinwalker Ranch is.
So he's somewhere in Utah where the legend is still pretty.
No, I don't know where he is. I don't recall that being mentioned, and I mean it's been a while since I've seen his other TikToks. I didn't follow him or anything. I just stumbled on this, and I just kind of went through his TikTok real quick, and this was the one that had, a voice out there. I mean, going back to what I said earlier about anything paranormal, anything weird, video, whatever, pictures, they can all be doctored. They could all be fake.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, even this.
It's a little weird to fake this. Like, what does this guy have to gain to fake this small video when he's when he's horsing around on whatever social media site he's on?
Yeah,
doing whatever riding stuff he does.
Fame and power.
Yeah, but that little video is probably not going to get you that much. I mean,
I don't know about power. Maybe
I got power now.
It may be like more of like a 15 minutes of fame type thing, if that.
Yeah.
It could just be something as simple as attention. Last time I checked, like I said, I could probably check real quick. You know what? I keep saying I probably do that, and there's literally no reason for me not to do that. So let me open that up. I think I like updated some of my bookmarks. And there are a few out here. There's another one I can share with everyone because it has nothing to do with Skinwalkers. It's something completely different. It's more of a potential glitch in the simulation, and that's something else we could talk about if we'd like. That being, you know what? His that video shows his what's it? His username. That one cowboy. Because I was gonna find the video, but that's gonna be hard because I have a shitload of bookmarks.
Yeah, I don't know what he has to gain, but I mean, it's an interesting video. Obviously, interesting enough for him to say, "Hey, check out my horse freaking out at the hay."
So I'm looking at his thing right now, and it looks like it's just this guy living somewhere in like rural America that just loves his horse, and it looks like he has a family. It's talking about getting laid off from his job.
He's a liar if he has a family.
He's a liar if he has a family. Yeah, he isn't like milking it. I feel like he would, like, almost every post would be like, "I got the Skinwalker again, you guys. Here we go. Here's some more evidence."
Yeah,
it seems like it's just
you see that on YouTube a lot.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, he's talking about just cowboy stuff, and he looks like a I mean, you can't really see because it's too bright.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks great. Let me see if this
good job.
Okay, there
the guy
we go.
that knows the camera holds up an iPhone.
Oh, Jesus. You can kind of make it out. He just looks like stereotypical cowboy guy.
Cowboy guy, got it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but
let's get him on the show.
Let's get here. Let me call him right now.
It's the internet calling.
It's the internet calling. There are plenty of things on it. Rhinestone Cowboy. I didn't see any rhinestones, So I don't know if Rhinestone falls in his category of cowboy. I think just regular cowboy with thick mustache and a cowboy hat.
You just happened to find that, or was it on some sort of ghost?
No, I happen to find it. Just so like with any kind of social media, there's an algorithm that kind of feeds you things it thinks you're gonna like based off previous videos you've liked and favorited. Weird, funny shit and weird, creepy shit is all that pops up. Sometimes trending stuff, but it's none of. I think everyone associates TikTok with those really annoying, horrible lip sync videos. I have gotten 0 of those. When I first got it, I saw like 2 of them, and then that's it.
That's like the talent now. It's like, how can I lip sync to this crap? taking beautiful, sometimes beautiful music and just turning it into crap.
Yeah. So thankfully,
with whatever costume they decide to buy on Amazon that they think they're cosplaying, and
yeah. So everything has been just people just horrible. Thanks, Supercilious, for that.
You're damn right, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so my feed is just funny, just people just documenting their lives and it being funny. Some cat stuff because I'm a crazy cat lady, and some creepy stuff. And just some of the videos were just normal, seemingly normal people just living their lives and hearing things like this. There's another one that I did bookmark, but I think it might have been taken down for whatever reason. It was these girls. They were just friends. I think they were, from what I remember, they were kind of in the middle of nowhere, but they weren't. It wasn't like this. There was like a road, cars going by, but it was kind of foresty, and they were waiting to be picked up by, I think, one of their parents, and they recorded it because they kept hearing. I think one of them kept hearing their name being called out to them. I don't remember what the name was. We'll just say Tiffany. But the thing is that this Tiffany kept saying, "That's my dad's voice." She's like, Tiffany. But they were from what I remember, they're on a road, but they're on this bridge, like kind of, just like a bridge, and there's like a little, ravine down below, and they were like, it's coming from below. Just this Tiffany, like that, like her dad is just down there randomly. And I remember all the comments were like, that's a fucking skinwalker, don't, because they were like, the girls in the video.
Were they live streaming?
No, this is on TikTok. It's just a video that they uploaded on TikTok.
Okay, so they uploaded the video. It's already been done. The video's
already been done.
And people are commenting, don't go down there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's just people. Yeah.
Don't go down there.
Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. I think they made a couple of follow-up videos, like people asking, like, are you guys okay? Because I guess they uploaded that video, but then they didn't upload anything for like a couple of days. People were like, I think it got them. But I think they did have a couple of like follow-ups saying, yeah, we don't know what happened. Our parents picked us up. That was it. So nothing came about it, but never seen Rhinestone Cowboy. Say hello to my little friend. He's just Supercilious is just tossing out references here. Yeah.
I might have found the video that I was looking for.
What?
The peekaboo.
Oh, well, feel free to confirm that.
I don't think this is the one, but you know what? I'm going to throw it your way anyways.
All right.
Just to see, I don't know if you can play it live or...
Yeah, I can, but just go ahead and check.
I don't know if this is the guy that... It kind of looks like the guy. I want to say this is the guy I think he might be some sort of paranormal investigator and something followed him home.
Oh.
So it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I
So
don't know if this is going to be any good or not.
no, just send it to me and let's take a look. Oh. Disclaimer. These are more TikTok videos. Again, I need to be clear here. Let's just be thankful we're not just watching stupid fucking kids lip syncing and dancing and it having a billion views for some goddamn reason because we're on Earth and that's just what we have now.
It is what it is now.
Okay, so
Thing.
let me. Okay, Peekaboo Part 1. Oh, it's like 10 minutes long. Jesus.
Oh,
It's like a
so.
series.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one's good, which one's bad.
I mean, I know we're moving on to the next subject. But before we really move on, any additional thoughts on Skinwalkers? And I tried looking this up. I think there's just artist renders. But I think they are. I always wondered, do they have a true form, so to speak?
I don't know. It's kind of strange. I mean, we haven't been able to document one, which is totally fine. What kind of freaks me out is the what are those giant sticks that look like they're walking, like two chopsticks are walking. They're like,
Oh yeah, yeah, we did cover that.
you know, what's kind of interesting is that you take those whatever sticks, I don't know what they call them, White Walkers or whatever it's called, and you take things like.
What the fuck?
Are you
I'm just
okay?
looking at Sunny Sloan and Supercilious. They're just having a conversation. And
Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on here.
that's like
We're trying to
emailing
have
the
a conversation here, guys.
Yeah, that's just earlier. I just caught this now. Just the comment on those girls that were apparently the Skinwalker, like just your thing, like all the comments, saying get out of there, don't go there, but it's just an uploaded video.
Yeah.
That's like emailing the fire department, your house is on fire. Supercilious, I prefer the post office to notify the fire department. It's just nice to get mail. I agree. So sure, I'm still waiting for your letter. Mailed it last week. I will call and ask if there's a form I can fill out.
It's all about the forms. Forms
It's
get
all
things done.
It's all about the forms.
Oh, what I was gonna say was that okay? So you take that. I don't know why I'm flashing a little. Did you see that flash? Something's going on with my camera. I think my camera's
missed it.
possession.
Oh, whatever.
So you take the White Walkers. I don't know what you want to call them, but they
White
look like
Walkers.
the giant sticks.
I think those are called. There's walkers in there. They're not Skinwalkers. They're
White.
They're
white
not White
sticks.
Walkers.
I don't
White
know what you
Walkers.
call 'em.
White sticks.
I don't know what you call 'em. The two pixies. The
Pixies.
sticks. Yeah. It's the thing that walked over the pool with the water in there. That was.
Yeah, I shared it
okay.
on here.
Yeah. So you take something like that, right?
Mhm.
And just a size. Okay, say it doesn't have any sort of supernatural power. It's just a regular old stick or whatever it is. Pretty
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
You take like a gray alien or just like one of those classic aliens. We don't know what they're capable of mentally, and maybe with their mind, they could hurt things or move things, whatever. But take that out of the equation. Just take its form, right? Is it to me that these things any 12-year-old could just kick the crap out of these things? Just kick it across the room and just annihilate it? Isn't that hilarious? I think that's hilarious. Like, where's the big bad wolves and crap,
I mean, I think it's because these things are.
Great, we got a stick walking across the pool. That's scary. Goddamn gray alien. Oh, look at your head and your fucking eyes. Jesus. one football kick and you're over the house.
Yes, but to be fair, grays are pretty scary to look at, and B, based off of
It's
these
scary to look at because we're not used to it. I mean, they'd probably look at us and go like, "What the round egg-looking Americans?"
Americans.
Damn Americans.
And Sunny Sloan and Super Celeste are still discussing their issues with the
They're
U.S.
having
mail.
a conversation. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
it's fine. For whatever reason, I can't fucking remember what these creatures were called. The ones you're referring to.
I thought it was white something. Well, we have the internets. We could look it up.
Yeah, but it's not White Walkers because those are the names of those creatures in
yeah, that's
Knights
the name
in
of the.
White Satin. I really don't think so.
That's
Darn it.
that's the name of the things in games of crappy ending.
Yes, that's what the White Walkers are. Oh boy, was that a wonderful train wreck to watch. I'm just gonna put in.
I just put in images of sticks that walk paranormal, and it kind of pulled up.
Night crawlers. We were close.
Nightcrawlers. There you go.
Okay, so
Looks like
Again-
a baseball wrapped in a sheet with two sticks.
night crawlers. Okay.
Nightcrawler creature.
Okay, so here's our footage of these things. I mean, yeah, we're kind of bouncing all over the place, but I remember we saw these a while back.
Yeah, it's like two pool noodles. Yeah, shimmying. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So here they are.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, damn it. See, this
Looks
is
like a Jim Henson production. It's a great puppet. Oh, it's a baby one.
yeah, it's a little one.
These things have kids.
So there are tales of these things.
That's
Like-
the
like-
strange things.
like-
That's the strange thing about it.
Yeah, there are the locals of the area, which I think it was somewhere in California, like maybe
It's like
northern.
Barstow or
Yeah, it was some like
some-
random like city.
some
where,
crappy
like-
town you don't want to be stuck in the middle of July.
Yeah, here let me
The Fresno is Fresno.
Oh, okay.
It's also called the
Nightcrawlers.
Fresno alien,
the Fresno aliens.
a mysterious new cryptid that has so far made 3 appearances. One in San Antonio, Texas, and the other 2 in Fresno, California. So they're obviously getting on a plane and heading over to Texas too. So
Yeah, so I'm pulling up back the browser here. Baby pool noodles.
baby pool noodles.
Yeah. There's people. There's even like cute little dolls people have made. It looks like. See. I do know that they did put up a statue, like these wooden statues.
Yeah, but I thought
these
the Native
creatures?
Americans did that a long time ago. Right?
Yeah, well, it was meant as like a piece, like a sign, like a sign of like respect, like
Like,
Yeah,
hey, these
like-
things are coming back. We better put up a crappy image of them that they're gonna love.
yeah.
Hey, we respect that. That's great.
Well,
They didn't even
just
paint them white. That's great.
no, I think they're just wood.
Hmm.
But apparently these sculptures are meant as like a "we come in peace" type gesture. Because apparently these things, all the reports, there's not that many reports of them, but the reports of them from the locals all say the same thing. They're very peaceful, and that's it. We just leave them be.
Hey, you know what? That's a start. Just don't let the neighborhood 12-year-old gang find out where they're at.
That I gotta say, that's so un-American.
Yeah.
To be just peaceful, like let's just leave them alone. So I'm actually impressed that that's what the locals decided to do with
You
these
just
things.
see,
If they are,
the Stranger Things kids getting a hold of them and just beating the hell out of them.
oh yeah, I can see that happening. There's more footage. Where's the one of when there's one of them walking over
Oh, the pool
of the
or
pool?
the water, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look for that real quick.
Are we sure
See,
it's just not the piano cat making an appearance?
piano cat.
It's a joke.
I would. I mean, if that is true, obviously the piano cat takes on different forms.
Oh, the
Um,
site has a personality test. You get to take the personality quiz and figure out what cryptid you are.
say something again.
Something.
Okay.
We still live?
Am I still alive? Yeah.
Sorry,
No.
we
You're,
have
no.
new tech in the house, and it's
Yes. Yes.
beyond my comprehension.
Okay. So I didn't find the pool one, but there's three of them. There's three videos. Here's the other one. It looks like they're walking like kind of in the middle of a field, maybe a park or something.
Is that speed up? Because that thing's hauling ass.
Yeah, I think it might be sped up. Oops. Let me see. Here, I'll only make sure it loops.
The question I have is where the hell is it going to? Because it's like I'm making a beeline to wherever I need to go.
It's not. Well, no. I mean, judging from the timestamp, this video is not sped up. That's how fast this thing's actually going. Allegedly, because look at the timestamp. Those are just the seconds. They're not moving any fast. Those are normal. That's normal time. So this thing's hauling ass versus the other ones.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I don't know what was
I
for
need
sale
answers.
at the local mall.
I know you know. Spill the beans.
Who, me? I know
Yes,
what it
you-
is. I have no idea what it is. I mean, here's the thing. How would you fake that?
I mean, it is possible. This looks like an old, at least older tech, maybe like mid 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah, I can't
as
wait
far as
until we
video.
get something like this in 1080p. Then we're gonna really be able to see what's going on.
Well,
with it.
there's a running joke, like if there's like any like UFO footage, there's always a comment somewhere, many of them saying, "Oh shit, guys, a UFO! Quick, find the shittiest camera we have." So, or same thing like with Bigfoot. Oh, I think I see Bigfoot. No, put away your HD cameras. Get something shitty and old. Yeah, like we need like 4K security cameras with high, with good quality sound and everything. Break out the 8mm celluloid film.
Is that what they use for the original Bigfoot video? They see the only awesome video we've ever gotten.
Yeah, the only good. I mean, there are. I did find like people have taken that footage, and like worked on it, and even like stabilize it so you can see it walking clearly. We can pull that up in a bit. But yeah, it's always like, yeah. So like, it just like, I mean, we are essentially talking about cryptids right now because I mean, I think
now we're on a cryptid.
We're on,
world
it's
here.
whatever. I mean, yeah, just like,
Roll.
it's 2021. Oh, I see Bigfoot. Holy shit! Look, there he is. Get the Super 8 film camera, or get like even like, I mean,
I think
shoot
the
Super 8's fun,
scariest the picture I've ever seen. I don't even know if I could find it, but it's somebody who took a picture of Bigfoot, but it's kind of like in a
I know
night
exactly.
vision.
I know exactly the one you're talking. Well, it might be. Is it? Was this
man.
the skunk ape?
Oh yeah, the white one. Oh, that's
No.
scary
Okay.
shit. Excuse my language to the kids in the audience.
Fuck those kids.
Yeah, I hate those kids.
Okay, let me pull this up. This is terrifying.
I'm trying to take the cryptoid quiz.
Take the cryptoid quiz.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna start this quiz. I'm gonna do it.
You better.
I
do
like
it.
the first question. How big are you?
Oh, wait. Is this to determine if you're Bigfoot?
No, this is to determine what kind of cryptoid we're talking about. Now, I'm gonna say average just to go for.
All right.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm above average. Fuck that shit. What's your favorite type of food? There's seafood, anything sugary or salty, barbecue, tropical smoothie, or fruit snacks. I don't have a favorite fruit.
Hey, wait. Okay, hold the phone.
I wonder if
Anything sugary or salty, was that one of the options?
anything
what the fuck?
sugary or salty.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Please close that.
No, we're not. We're rolling with it.
Do you like anything you can
You know
eat
what?
ever
You know
in
what I'm
history?
gonna do? Right now, I don't really eat anything, so I'm gonna go with no. I don't have a favorite snack.
Are you one of those people that only eats air? Is that what you're doing right now?
I can't eat anything now because I got a stomach like a 5-year-old, and I got holes in my stomach or whatever diverticulitis.
It's called breathing. No, okay. So there are a group of people.
Can I finish the quiz?
Yes, please. While I look this up.
How competitive are you? You know what? For not to compete, I don't give a crap about that. How much time do you spend with friends or family? Is this prior to COVID?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Small groups of friends. Yeah, let's assume. Do others find you good looking?
I mean, you are married.
That yeah, I guess so. There's one. The one.
We got one.
We got one.
One person found.
I'm gonna go. Good
Sure.
features and sexy. We're going with that one.
Okay, that works.
How would you rate your intelligence? Ooh, that's pretty low.
How was
I
it? Was it
avoid
rating it?
Oh, can I go back?
Oh yeah.
It was like it was like extremely intelligent and stupid questions. Hold on. What is your athletic ability? None. Occasionally plays sports. Enjoys sports for recreation. Plays sports competitively. Extremely athletic and agile. I'm gonna go none because I don't really play anything right now. How much do you like traveling? Fuck traveling. Yeah, vacations are fun, but not essential. That's actually one of the. So, I'm a Flatwoods monster. What is a Flatwood monster?
All right, we're doing this,
Flatwood monster.
guys. We're people, humans. We're everywhere. We're just going everywhere tonight.
A Flatwood monster. Flatwood monster, also known as the Braxton County monster
That looks vaguely familiar.
or Frametown monster, is a cryptid sighted in the Flatwoods of West Virginia and Fametown, West Virginia.
Okay, I'm pulling this up so
Respectively.
everyone can see what we're looking at.
That's what we're looking at. Like the Mothman, another cryptid from West Virginia, the Flatwood monster is very mysterious. I like where we're going with this.
Yeah.
With a spooky appearance, the Flatwood monster is believed to be an extraterrestrial nature, or be of extraterrestrial nature. Although most scientists expect extraterrestrial life to exist, so far, no. Hold on, really quick. Ooh, first sighting was in 1952.
Really? Analog Studio got a photo of a chupacabra on a pinhole camera. Came out a bit blurry. Yeah, that'll happen.
Looks great. Looks like a pissed off nun.
I gotta say, I feel like I've seen this before. Like in a game.
I've never
like in a
seen
video
this.
game. Like
Never
maybe
seen
like
this.
maybe even like World of Warcraft or something. I saw it, I'm like, that reminds me of something I've seen in a
If I
game.
saw that in World of Warcraft, I'd kick the shit out of it. I don't care what level I'm at. It's going down.
Yeah, it looks like just like this little NPC you do for a quest, so you can take out like 4 at a time. It doesn't look like a boss. I mean, I guess it could be a boss. They'll just make it huge. Wow, we kind of stumbled on that there. Yeah, I've never heard of this one, even though it looks familiar to me. Excuse me. Oh, and by the way, before we're gonna take a couple steps back here. The people, real people that I think it's bullshit, but that allegedly do this, they don't eat food at all. Apparently,
Oh, and they just meditate and they get their nutrients
they are called breatharians.
Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on record as that doesn't existians.
Yeah. Okay. Breatharianism is the claimed ability for a person to live without consuming food and, in some cases, water. It is a deadly pseudoscience, and several adherents of these practices have died from starvation or dehydration.
So I guess it works.
It works
to
like
get rid of the idiots.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Have a drink of water.
I mean, technically, you don't need to eat anything ever if you're dead. So, maybe there is something to it.
They have pizza delivered at their meetings.
Yeah. It's clearly that people, and I can only imagine that is not a good way to die, to starve to death. I don't think that's fun.
I mean, knock on wood. I've never died before, but I guess we'll find out.
That we know of.
That's true.
I mean, if there, what was it? It was something happened recently. There's a few theories that we were literally transferred to another dimension, like instantly, like something. I think it was the particle collider. That's what it was.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, some a-hole decides to collide a particle together, and then we get the what is it? The Bernstein Bears name change.
Yeah. One of the theories, and the fact that I think Stephen Hawking said, if they turn that thing on, we're all gonna die. Like that's gonna be the end of the of the universe. At least this version of it. I think he said something about it, about the particle collider, where it's just like they need to essentially saying, how about you not turn that on? And apparently, like the moment they turn that on, the world and like the universe ended, and all in our consciousness was literally instantly transferred to an alternate dimension.
So everybody in that dimension's probably pissed off because we just arrived there.
Yeah, like how does that work? Did we replace them? Is there? I mean, we can talk for hours on this shit.
I think we could.
Yeah.
I wonder if Stephen Hawking's ever like. No, he probably can't. Like, I wonder if he ever did like bathroom graffiti or something like that. You ever think about that? Like, what would he write on like a bathroom stall? I think it would be something like, "Eat shit. 10 billion flies can't be wrong." Something crappy like that.
That sounds like marijuana speak right there, sir.
I'm not on any sort of substance tonight.
You aren't, but I'm not. But I am. That is, I gotta say, that is one of the best things you've ever said. Steve, the idea of Stephen Hawking, like doing toilet graffiti.
I mean, I don't know how he would do it. He'd have to. Let's not get into the mechanics involved. But
okay. And just a disclaimer. For those of you who may or may not know who Stephen Hawking is.
He's a guy in a chair. Smart guy.
He's smart. Holy shit.
Sorry.
A smart guy in a chair. He was essentially known, I mean, for our recent generations, as the most intelligent man on the planet. He was a theoretical physicist and cosmologist.
Yeah, he also said, "Don't send any signals out in space."
Yes,
a-holes, because we're gonna get our ass handed to us.
Yes, he was the one saying, "Don't do that." I believe I think one of the here he is. Yeah, I believe one of the many things he said about it was essentially if extraterrestrials showed up to Earth like in mass, it would end the same. Like essentially, it'll be like how we treated the Native Americans.
I can understand where he's coming from with that, but I mean, you got to realize that's a human trait,
Yes.
and usually, and I'm not 100%. You know, this is just what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the more
Advanced.
more advanced, more intelligent you are, the less likely you are
Hostile.
for violence because you've gotten rid of that monkey brain and
Yeah.
you've developed that core and you know how to overwrite
Mm-hmm.
that that survival technique inside your head. So you don't want to
Yeah.
go and beat everything up and take whatever resources or stuff. I don't know how much that is true. We don't know what is in an extraterrestrial's mind. We just don't, or whatever's in another dimension. We could only assume with our little bowling balls what's going on.
Analog Studio says, I was using a urinal and saw something written on the wall. I looked closer and it said, the joke is in your hand. Pretty good.
Oh, that's no joke.
Blaiir, turn up your volume. I'm not touching mine.
What about this? Hopefully
I don't know.
this is a little bit better.
Yeah, that the
How
got
are
it.
my
Don't
levels?
accept blankets from aliens, but bringing up the blankets from last time.
Ooh,
They're mad about the blankets. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We don't talk about that. Something about a destiny, or
Yeah, no. I think it was something about the previous blanket comment had to do with the ancient Indian burial grounds and curses. Like they're mad about the blankets. It's pretty bad. That's one of those I'm going to hell for laughing at this jokes. But to be fair, I've had a spot there for a while. I worked out a deal with Lou.
Lou down at the tire shop.
with Lou down at the tire shop. So I think it was Michio Kaku, another theoretical physicist, who's awesome. I think he was the one that talked. He was the one that talked about the different levels of civilizations. And one of the things was essentially starting off with level 0, we're just consuming on our home planet, and that's pretty much it. And then reaching level 1 is being able to harness. I think it was being able to harness. I'm just gonna fucking look this up.
Good, because we wouldn't want to get this wrong.
Let me see.
God, sorry. This is tangent time here. Just got an email, a Taco Bell email. I love getting this stuff. I can't eat it, but I just
what?
like looking. I get emails from Taco Bell.
That's
they know
great.
me. They know me.
You. Are you?
They
friends
want me
with,
to buy one, and I get one free.
Why don't I get these emails?
You got to sign up for their friends and their nacho friends.
So you signed up for the nacho friends? Just
I don't know. I just started getting them like the other day, so I think it might because I share an email box with somebody. Maybe they signed up for it.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get yelled at later for that, but
that's fine. Okay. So back to what I was looking up. It's called the. I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation on this.
Butcher away.
The Kardashev scale.
The Kardashian scale.
No, just Kardashev. No,
Kardashev.
we're not talking about those creatures.
It's another cryptid.
Yeah, it's another cryptid. other form of cryptids that are actually.
We don't know what they are. They're unclassified at this point. Humanoid.
Yeah. They are humanoid, so we can go that far. At least at first. but do you know what the taco? I know what my Taco Bell item would be. I would be the now defunct Mexican pizza.
Hey, that's a good one.
I will always be bitter. There are two things I'm bitter about in this world now. One was the fact that they got rid of the Tower of Terror at Disneyland. And now the second one is Taco Bell got rid of the Mexican pizza. Wait, three things. The third, and these are in no particular order. The third thing
Depends on the day.
depends on the day.
Yeah.
And the third thing, that Disney keeps fucking delaying Tron 3.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. The Kardashev scale. Yeah, like again, we're bouncing everywhere.
Yeah, we're on it.
We will
we're on a
get
ride.
back to the Bigfoot and skunk ape subject. Probably after the break. So, the Kardashev scale. In 1964, Kardashev defined 3 levels of civilization based on the order of magnitude of power available to each. So there is type 1, and that is a technological level of a civilization that is close to the level presently attained on Earth, with energy consumption, and there's a bunch of like mathematics stuff that I'm not even going to bother reading.
Good call.
Currently, the civilization of a type 1 is usually, defined as one that can harness all of the energy that falls on a planet from its parent star. So us would be the sun. So essentially, being able to harness the power of like the actual power of a local star on your planet. So energy is no longer an issue. We're not there yet.
I don't think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna be hurting before we're even there.
Yeah, so things are going to get better before they can maybe... things are going to get worse.
Things are gonna get better before they get worse. Good.
Things are going to get worse before they can maybe get better.
I mean, we can't even get vaccines into people's arms. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah. Can't even get people to fucking wear a mask. Okay, so then there's type 2. A civilization capable of harnessing the energy radiated by its own star. For example, okay, so the previous one was the planet. Type 2 is the star. Yeah, so it's a civilization capable of using and channeling the entire radiation output of its star. So not like how we do with solar, where we're just getting some. No, we are pretty much literally getting our power from the star and from our sun in every way. So that's type 2. So we're not even at type 1. We're type 0 still.
We're kind of there. The problem is that there's human greed involved.
Yeah.
We have solar. We have nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already have those things. It's the human greed element. Can we provide free energy to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
You bet your ass we can.
Yeah,
we do
can.
this could we do a lot of things for everybody? Oh, we could.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do that? No. Why? Because we love money.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
love
that
fucking
was
with people.
That was one of the last things the great Nikola Tesla was working on was free energy, like wireless free energy. And he was shut down.
Yeah, because there's not cha-ching involved.
Yeah, I remember getting bills, my previous place for Edison, for Southern California Edison, and I would be like, ugh, Edison, piece of shit. I was like, just imagine your quote unquote bill for let's pretend that Nikola Tesla got what he wanted, and you get a thing in the mail maybe that said, thank you for using energy. 0. Like we're not charging. Just letting you know we're still here. It would just be like essentially like updates, like patches, like just so you get a thing in the mail. Oh, so you don't need to actually plug into your walls anymore. You can just turn on anything and it'll start working. And apparently
we would be in a whole different timeline of whatever we're doing. I mean, it would be totally different.
Yeah. Well,
like
I mean,
a subgenre.
Yeah, I mean, there are still elements of things like that where government legislation stops advances from happening. You know, that's happening right now. At least, I mean, there are some places in the United States. It's kind of statewide now. Like certain cities have it, just super ultra fast fiber internet. That is reasonably priced. They like almost every other developed country for like
You say
over a
reasonable priced. How
yes.
dare you.
I mean, considering the speed compared to what we would normally get. Like pretty much every other developed country for the past like 15 years has had this ability, and these companies in the Americas has done everything they could to stop it from happening over here. There are some cities that have it now, but it's just citywide. Like I think Irvine in California has it. I think Kansas has it. Like it's like some places have it now. It's slowly spreading, but for a long time, it was just no. We're gonna charge you like $80 a month for slow internet. Yay, capitalism! What is happening? So the Kardashian Scale. We have one more type of civilization.
We have one more, but let's go into what Taco Bell item I would be. And I kind of like those twists, the cinnamon twists that you put them in your mouth and kind of melt and pop. And
Holy shit, those are great.
those are great. Those are
Haven't-
great. It's
Alright.
yeah. They still sell them, or it's
I think they do.
yeah. Those
Okay,
are good.
so since we're on the subject of Taco Bell right now.
I mean, it's a shitty churro, but it works.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't compare to the Disneyland churros.
Nothing compares to Disneyland, my friend. Let's not go there.
which we can get there, which we can get now apparently. Okay, we're not gonna turn this into a Disneyland discussion. we'll be here all fucking night.
Because that's a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Before I move on, this needs to be. I've been meaning to talk about this or mention this for a while now. I keep forgetting. A few months back when I was, by taking my hiatus from streaming. Back when I was, for whatever fucking reason, streaming for 3 hours.
The times we'd find you in the corner facing the wall.
Yeah, those, yeah.
Got it.
I cut one of the streams like an hour early just so my girlfriend and I can order Taco Bell.
What a dick. What a dick.
Yep.
Talk about just total human. Hey, middle finger to everybody. We're getting Taco Bell.
There were like 3 people watching, maybe 2. I think one of them was you.
Hey, 3's a crowd.
Yeah. Like the viewer, the number of viewers like dwindled down, and I'm like, and my girlfriend and I were like, let's get Taco Bell. We ordered.
You couldn't be talking and getting to Taco Bell at the same time. You're just like, cut the chat.
Yeah, we're like, nah, we're not. We're focusing on. We can only focus on one thing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who are wondering, we ordered a lot of nachos. We literally, okay. Oh, and by the way, fun fact, it's gone. You can't get this anymore. They brought it in for maybe a couple months and it's gone. You can't get it anymore. It was literally a trough of nacho supreme.
No shit.
It was
Like big enough to swim in. You're just like,
at least wash your feet in them. It was 2 feet long and a foot deep.
it's so
And
big you'd have to freeze it.
Yes. And, oh no, we didn't need a free shit.
If you can't eat all of it, you got to freeze it. How did we go from the stinky skunk to the cryptid skinwalker to the
Taco Bell.
to the Fleetwood Mac ghost or whatever
you know
the hell
what?
it's called.
It's the old dog. It's his fault. How do you know what Taco Bell item? Wait, hang on. When did there's like a bunch of things in the chat that we just glazed over.
Sorry.
They had pizza. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. The origins of Taco Bell being brought up are not important. What's important is my girlfriend and I, mostly me, finished a trough of nachos.
That's how it's done.
Okay, well, it was pretty much 50-50. It was pretty close. But it was great. It was totally worth it. That's right. I was running out of shit to say that not anyway.
Well, you can get the $5. I think it's the My Cravings box. Oh, and it also, if you go on a website, they have a sodium warning. It says My Cravings box, sodium warning.
I think, yeah. So there was a warning on the trough of nachos. It was like, the warning said this is like a year's worth of recommended sodium intake in this one box.
Sodium warning.
I think it was like
Welcome to
3,000 or
America.
5,000. It was insane, but I don't care. It was worth it. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
And we were
cinnamon
both
twists.
high. Cinnamon twists.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Cinnamon
Yeah,
twists.
quarter.
I get it. Makes sense.
Analog Studio says Type 3 civilizations must have incredible taco offerings. Maybe we are Type 3 after all.
You know what? We have to be some sort of type because now salt's in everything, and back in the good old days,
Hey.
salt was more valuable than gold.
We have a newcomer.
Wait a second.
Fire
resistant podcast.
Fire resistant podcast. Unless this happens to be someone I know.
Is this another bot?
Nope, this is a real thing.
That's awesome.
I like the
Welcome.
black and white. I like the black and white art style. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just to let you
Welcome.
know, you're not going to get much out of here. So just enjoy it. It's kind of like the Taco Bell we're talking about. It's going to go right through you. Let me tell you.
Yeah. We're kind of bouncing all over tonight. Since you're a newcomer, run it real quick. Curious discussions. We normally talk about weird things. Tonight we've been talking about Skinwalkers. Mostly cryptids tonight. Skinwalkers, the Fresno Nightcrawler, the Flatwood Monster.
Fleetwood Mac? No.
Fleetwood
What was it
Mac?
called?
No, it's not
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
There you go again.
We're definitely not. We are not talking about Taco Bell. We're not.
No. Yeah, that's a whole different conspiracy theory.
But we were before Taco Bell became a subject. Let's talk about Tarantino then, as in Quentin Tarantino.
Never met him.
Never met him. Well, it's mostly focused on more bizarre things like.
You mean Quentin?
Quentin.
Well, whatever.
We're mostly talking about things that are. I mean, I'm a independent filmmaker, so I could talk about Tarantino for hours. I could do a separate thing on that. So I wouldn't mind doing that. But I read the bio. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had that. But this one, we mostly discuss more odd, subjects, the paranormal, UFOs, things like that. Anything weird, but we don't take it too seriously.
Not yet.
Not yet. Just give us some time to reach crackpot levels.
Or whatever status is on the civilization chart. Sodium? The sodium
The sodium status.
sodium status for
X-Files.
civilization?
The X-Files was great. Okay. So, but we were talking about the different levels of civilizations. Essentially, the reason we were talking about it was the whole, something that Stephen Hawking said about if extraterrestrials visited us, would they would probably be hostile, and it would end up being similar to when early Americans, how they treated the Native Americans. But another point was brought up that you brought up that has been brought up by other figures, by other scientific figures, that if a civilization can get to that level of advance technology wise, you would need to at least you're so intelligent that you become less hostile. And that is related to what's known as the Kardashev Scale.
One of these days when we have a little bit more time, because I know we're very pressed for time because of the conversations we have are so deep and so educating to the 3 audience members.
11 right now, apparently.
But a gentleman who I think he went, I don't know how many years into the future, and I think he was part of the Philadelphia experiment.
Oh, okay.
Or an offshoot of that. Really interesting stuff. We got to look that up. That's really interesting, where they talk about, or he talked about in his book. Of course, there's always a book involved in some sort of money making scheme. Healing by crystals and weird things. He woke up with energy of like vibration and things healing, which we're kind of turning to now. But sorry, that's off the topic. Let's get back to Taco Bell.
So to answer a fire resistant podcast question, do y'all believe in aliens?
No. No.
Is that your legitimate answer?
No.
That's not your legitimate answer.
No, I believe in aliens. I don't like to call them aliens.
Yeah, it's okay. So here's my answer. Mathematically speaking, there is no way in hell we are the only things in this entire universe.
I hope the hell not. That would be so depressing.
Yeah. However, as much as I really, really love the subject of UFOs and extraterrestrials, as in like footage, images, things like that, even stories, I do still hold a skeptical mind, as it's kind of more of an entertainment value to me. But however, there has been some footage and some stories that I find insanely fascinating. So the answer is kind of. Do I believe in aliens? That's my answer. And yours was no.
No, I didn't say it was no. So you're more of like
I feel like your stance on it is probably somewhat similar to mine. Maybe.
Yeah, I think if you're talking about, let me tell you, whatever it is, there's something else besides us. That's what I think. Call them aliens, call them interdimensional assholes, whatever you want to call them.
Trek equation named after the recording artist. This Analog Studios always in here, just popping zingers. What's a zinger? Anyway, back to I don't believe intelligent lives exist, but bacteria, stuff like that. Well, we have confirmed that. As far as bacteria, but I mean, for me, it's more of a wishful thinking type thing, but also terrifying at the last minute. I think it was. I forgot. This might have been Einstein, but I'm not entirely sure. Essentially, the idea of, it's terrifying. The idea of we are not alone in the universe is terrifying, but the idea of that we are alone in the universe is more terrifying. I think I'm probably misquoting that.
That's a scary thought, that we have this huge swimming pool and we're the only ones in the deep end.
Yeah. So I believe there's life out there. I don't believe we have made contact. They may have visited. I will have to check the guest book. Yeah, go ahead and get on that and report back to us.
Well, they say, I think back in 2017, the mysterious object, the interstellar object that crashed through our solar system, I think it was called I don't even want to say it. Scout in Hawaiian. I don't want to butcher that.
Yeah.
They think it could have been alien talking. That's just a theory. That's
I'm looking this up because there were artist renderings of it.
Of the actual, yeah,
Of
it looks
the
like
action-
a big rock.
Yeah, it looks like a very long rock. I'm
Yeah, it
just
looks
gonna
like
open
somebody
this
took
up real quick.
the Millennium Falcon and just butchered
Just
the hell
stretched
out
it
of
out.
Yeah.
Here it is. I remember this was on the news.
I guess one explanation was the object was propelled by an alien machine, such as a light sail.
It's a whale probe. It's the whale probe. Yeah, I do remember this was kind of being reported everywhere at the time from Star Trek. Oh yeah, okay. It's been a while. I'm sorry, my Star Trek knowledge is extremely rusty. Is it? Oh, let's see. Fire resistant. Is it terrifying because we are the only intelligent life, then a god exists? Oh, if we are the only intelligent life, then a god exists. That was something. Even though I identify as an atheist, I still find discussions like that fascinating. As long as people, aren't dicks. Are bugs throwing asteroids at us like Starship Troopers?
It could be. You never know.
It could be. I mean, I remember, pre-atheist times for me when I was younger. I remember wondering.
Pre-atheist.
Pre-atheist
What do you call those times?
Catholic times.
Catholic times. Got
'Cause
it. Catholicism.
Yeah, because that's what I was raised on. I do remember one of the questions I had. I would ask myself, on if there is other life in the universe, essentially, did they have similar events, biblical events on there, all revolving around the same deity, that being Yahweh? Or are they different God? Things like that. Like, just going with what the Bible says. Is the Holy Bible just sticking to that deity? Is that just our version? Is that just biblical events that happened only here, and there are other planets in the universe where that creator had where there were similar events, and they have their own holy books? I remember asking myself that and wondering.
I mean, that's a very intelligent thing to think about.
I think I was like 11.
Sounds like you were thinking out of the box.
Well, yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, I was, because I was starting to get questions at around that age. But
Developing your own curious discussion.
I thanks for the plug.
Sorry.
Can't assume that the alien race signed a sin like men did. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. If this alien race didn't sin, they wouldn't need savior. That's a good point. I mean, and they could be just different. Let's just rolling with this. They could have had different things there. Maybe things that were they didn't sin. Maybe where the apple was not consumed, but they still have their holy book of
Could be some sort of utopia.
Perhaps
Could have followed the rules like you just said. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody's following the rules.
Oh, everyone's
On to
following
the
rules.
next one.
Yeah. So they're having trouble over here, like just like that. So like for all we know, their holy book is just a couple pages.
And we all know, once you start trouble, the best thing to do is to lay down some laws.
If they didn't sin, they would be in full relationship with God, not needing the Bible or anything. That's a fair point. So I suppose this can be connected to what we were talking about initially, the Kardashev scale. To kind of reiterate, there are 3 types. We are, according to this scale anyway, we are type 0. Type 1 is being able to harness the power of the planet, of its home, a species' home planet itself, without destroying it. Being able to do it in a healthy way, and not just, okay, let's just kill the planet while we're on it. That's type 1. Type 2 is being able to harness the power of our sun, of our local star, again in a positive way. Their holy book could be the entire Nancy Drew series. And finally, type 3 is the civilization being able to, in possession of energy at the scale of its own galaxy with energy consumption, and also being able to easily travel within its own galaxy. You know, pretty much like Star Wars level stuff.
Wouldn't that be the day?
Yeah. But I think actually I think that maybe not Star Wars, but probably closer to Star Trek because they're, I mean, comparing the two, even though they're two different things. Star Wars, hyperspace / light speed, just that goes speed of light. They can't go too far, unless there was something that implied that they can go faster than that. But it's called light speed for a reason.
Yeah, we
but
all
in Star,
know that. Really,
yeah.
light speed is pretty dang slow when it
It's
comes. To the universe.
when it comes, there's that whole, like the Andromeda Galaxy, which is our nearest, the galaxy closest to us, is still pretty far. I mean, it's
Closest star.
No, it's an entire galaxy.
Oh, the Andromeda.
Andromeda, yes.
Yeah,
It is 2.
we're on a collision course with them.
Yes, we're
We're
think
gonna
it was.
collide.
I think it was in like a few billion years that's going to happen. Like our galaxies are going to meld together, and apparently that'll be the view in the sky of literally seeing the Andromeda Galaxy get closer and closer to us.
Close, so close that it will mix and nothing will touch anything.
Yeah. I got a text from someone watching,
No,
and
no,
it's great, but I'm not going to share it.
don't share it.
I'm not going to share.
Whatever we're doing it wrong.
But I am going to, one sec.
We're gonna.
I'm
gonna
going to
text
share.
right in the middle of the cast. It's
I've
okay.
done it. It's my goddamn
It's
show.
the internet calling.
But I will send this to you.
I gotta refrain from picking my nose whenever we're doing this.
Pick your nose.
Pick your nose. Do it. I'll check that out. I'm going back to the Taco Bell website because I want to see that. Let's see what. Didn't for a while. Didn't for a while they had some crazy sauces. I don't think they have those anymore. All right, back to the show.
Back to the show. Yeah, we're talking about the Andromeda Galaxy. It is 2.5 million light years from us. That means even if we had the ability to travel at the speed of light, it would still take 2.5 million years to get there. Here it
Yeah,
is.
I'm not gonna last that long.
Yeah. I'd be surprised.
I think
If
the
we-
first 30
if-
minutes on that spaceship, I'd be like, turn around.
Yeah,
go
tapping
back.
out. Take me back to my bathroom.
Yeah, I had Taco Bell before the launch.
Yeah.
That mild is really getting me.
Yeah. We're going to collide with this galaxy. We need to fight. Yeah, so in Star Trek, they travel faster than the speed of light. So,
Really?
yeah, so in the Kardashian Scale, type 3, that would be Star Trek. By the way, my favorite Star Trek movie is considered one of the boring ones. The
Really?
Undiscovered Country. That's my favorite. It's been a long time since I watched it, though. Anyway, moving on. So I guess the question is about the whole Kardashev scale thing, the levels of civilization. Apparently, it's known as one of the boring ones.
The scale's a boring one?
No. I just sorry.
Sorry.
Just the old dog responding to me talking about my favorite Star Trek film. It's known as one of the boring ones.
Moving back to the Taco Bell website, I don't know why, but on the spork, the cup lid, and the napkin, they all say 0 calories.
I mean, it's true. So they're not lying.
Straw, 0 calories. Actually, the sauces have 0 calories too. Okay, moving on to the Kardashians.
With the Kardashians. The Kardashev scale.
Got it.
Do you think, as a species, we could ever at least reach type 1?
Oh,
Before,
no.
well, essentially, one of the things that Michio Kaku said is that most, theoretically speaking, most civilizations can never reach type 1 because they're more likely to destroy themselves before even reaching that point.
Oh, we are gonna
That's the road we're going down.
We're gonna hit concrete soon. It's just gonna be face on concrete.
Face on concrete.
So
technically, because Star Trek is a subject in chat right now, real quick.
Get it.
What is known as the best Star Trek movie, The Wrath of Khan, is actually a sequel to one of the episodes of the original series, which is interesting. It's technically not a sequel to the first Star Trek film, the motion picture. It's technically a sequel to a couple of the episodes of the original series, which I never saw. Fun fact.
I haven't taken a trip down the Star Trek lane, but I have.
There's a lot to consume.
I've dabbled in the Doctor Who series, and that is simply amazing. I'm not like 100%. I don't, dress up and every Doctor Who fact there is out there, but it's awesome.
Devil's advocate, you're kind of. I mean, I've never watched them, but I've seen enough to know that you could maybe pass as a Doctor Who character. But I do feel like it's closer. You're closer to again, a
Some
professor
sort of Hogwarts. Yeah.
at Hogwarts, which I am. Fun fact: rediscovering.
Swish and flick.
Is Doctor Who a GP or a dermatologist?
I guess he's a doctor of just about everything.
No, a Doctor Who fan. I went to Dragon Con a few years ago, and I kept running into Peter Capaldi. Don't know who that is. I'm assuming an actor on the series. That's my guess. We'll get fooled again. So that's a no on us being able to reach a type 1 civilization.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna hit concrete, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only reason why we're gonna hit concrete is because of our greed,
and rage,
and our ego.
Mm-hmm.
Just part of the human trait.
I'm busting out my water because I'm done drinking coffee at 10 p.m.
I'm currently out of my libation.
There was so we're going way back to almost the beginning of the pod. And this may as well be a fucking podcast.
It's a train wreck.
It's
I'm aboard.
But we're having fun, right?
I got nowhere to be and nothing to do. Disneyland's closed, and I think Taco Bell's still open, but
remember, I need to
they're
remind
always
you.
going to be open.
They're always going to be open. I need to remind you that a few months ago, I was doing one of these podcasts before you started, podcast streams, whatever you want to call it, before you started being a co-host of mine, that I cut one of the streams an hour early so my girlfriend and I can order literally a trough of nachos from Taco Bell.
That's awesome. Next time you do it, you gotta. I know you're not on social media now, but that's something to put on social media.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. I think we're gonna reach today where, just like they mentioned in Fight Club, Taco Bell's gonna be on the moon. They're gonna have a site on the moon. Hey, come get our nachos and watch the Rings of Saturn.
You know, I gotta say, I wasn't expecting a Fight Club reference from you. I'm pleasantly surprised, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. um. Wait, do you talk about Fight Club violation of rule when I kick them off? Yeah, you just
I just violated
the first two rules of Fight Club.
Curious discussions.
No, of Fight Club.
Oh.
First rule, you don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule, you do not talk about Fight Club. You guys should get sponsored by Taco Bell. That'd be fucking great.
Oh, I'd wear that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Taco Bell just like tattooed across my face.
Oh, that's right, Sonny
T-Bell.
Sloan. In the movie Demolition Man, it's kind of post-apocalyptic Los Angeles. After I think there was a big one in Taco Bell.
So this is perfect. We're going that route.
And Taco Bell was one of the restaurants that was still standing. So it in the future in Demolition Man, it was turned into this fancy restaurant. What the fuck is going on in the chat?
I don't know what Casa Taco Casa is.
Do y'all have a Taco Casa where you guys are at?
I guess we do.
What?
Maybe.
Apparently we. I was gonna say no. I don't know what that is.
I know we have a Noggles.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what Noggles
That sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Yeah, it's
Noggles.
a Harry Potter. Goddamn Noggles are in the garden again.
Yeah. Texas. I've never been to Texas. Okay, hang on.
No, but so Noggles is it's like the first Del Taco. It's like pre Del Taco. It's pretty much Del Taco. It's just called Noggles.
So
There's only one. Actually, there's two. Sorry.
So I was essentially, I pretty much just looked up what Taco Casa is, and I need this. I need it. It looks great. This is now
one?
the Taco Podcast. We have to go to Texas.
Where's that guy's horse that got scared? We'll book it on that guy.
We can find a Skinwalker. We can get some tacos. We're all
and a
set.
Fleetwood Mac monster. Let's roll.
The Fleetwood Mac monster.
And hanging up in the rear is the Fresno alien.
Taco Casa is like how Taco Bell used to be when it first started. Oh.
Taco Bell back in the day used to be well, depending on the day and your digestive system. Taco Bell is pretty good, but back in the day, it used to be really good.
Yeah, I was a fan of the.
Yeah.
I was a simple man with simple pleasures at the ripe old age of around 10. I always loved the Taco Supremes. In Churritos. Okay, you know what? I guess we're just talking about tacos the rest of the episode.
Paranormal tacos?
The curious tacos. The taco discussions.
Bring your own taco tonight.
Bring your own BYOT. BYOTT. Bring your own taco tonight. Taco costs 20% meat and 100% cheese. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's go. On fucking tacos. It's okay. Tacos are great. Any taco.
Never met a taco I didn't like.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like
even if it's a vegan taco, I'll still slug it down.
I've had a good vegan taco. It was jackfruit taco, and it was fucking great.
Oh, that sounds deliciously disgusting.
No, god damn it! I literally just said it was great. So, jackfruit is like the texture, and well, the flavor is based off how you season it, but the texture is essentially like shredded beef. Imagine like a shredded beef taco. That's what it was like. And I remember having it, and I was like, if you gave this to someone who was like not vegan or maybe even anti-vegan, and you didn't tell them, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even know it wasn't real meat. I'm not kidding. That's how good it was. Anyway,
We're gonna move on slowly.
Wait a minute. Fire resistant podcast. I'll keep us on topic. There was this one time I ate a taco with the Skinwalker.
Why not? Bring him on board.
Fire resistant podcast. We are so happy you have decided to join us this evening. So moving on. From what I recall, one of the things we were going to talk about was Bigfoot. At least what's known as the skunk ape. And we mentioned,
is that the same thing as like
apparently
Bigfoot is every single Bigfoot is a skunk ape now? Is that we're going with
no,
that?
I think they're like a subspecies.
Got it. Yeah, they are skunk. Yeah, they are. Too many tacos.
You guys are on fire tonight.
Jeez. Who's podcasting who?
Yeah, seriously. You can say fire if you like. My name is a mouthful. Sadly, not a mouthful of tacos. One of the things I like to say sometimes, it's a Simpsons reference. I like to say 100 tacos for $100 sure sounds good right now. It's a steal, by the way.
I got a taco story, but we're gonna move on.
Oh, you got? What did you say? You got a taco story? We're gonna have a taco discussion like during the week.
I don't know how many, this is real quick, but I don't know how many years ago, and I don't even know who was involved. You might have been involved. That time that we went to the Del Taco down the street, and I don't know, we took like $40 and we got as many tacos as we could, and there were only like 75 cents at the time.
Wait a minute.
Don't remember that? Do you remember that?
Isn't that like, how many fucking tacos is that?
40. Was it 40 tacos?
What? Oh shit!
Yeah, we got
Wait, I do
$40
remember
worth of
this.
tacos. We just have a mound. It was just a mound of tacos, and everybody
God
started
damn
eating.
it!
It was a great idea at the time until you hit the 10th taco, and you're like, no.
Oh God!
Yep, that was with Fulton. We got the tacos.
Your dad was pissed.
How can you be pissed at that?
Oh, there's goddamn tacos in here.
I think he gave us the money to do it. Here's $40. Get your
Wait, what was he expecting us to do?
Hey, let's give a couple of teenagers $40 and see what happens. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. Nobody had a good night that night. It was popping Zantac and Tums like they were going out of style. Okay, moving on to Skunky on a skunk ape.
But before we truly move on, we're gonna have a taco discussion, a taco stream where all we're talking about is tacos. We'll probably like play a game or something. Maybe I can find some kind of taco game we could play. But we are gonna talk about tacos.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good. It's settled then. So, truly moving on. Oh, and by the way, can we get a taco? What? You guys are still. You know what? You guys just have if you want to talk about tacos, feel free to throw it. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky about the.
You said it was called the skunk ape? Is that what it's called?
Hang on. You know, we're now getting churros and tacos on Wednesday. I'm going
tacos
to
and churros. It is
tacos and churros.
Oh, that's your downtown Disney outing.
Yeah. We're gonna be having an outing. Live podcast with Taco Guy. That'll be the name of the podcast that we do on here when we talk about tacos. Just the Taco Guys. That's what we'll call it. Let's see if we can
You okay?
I don't know if we're gonna be able to move on from tacos. I think we're done with any other subject.
I think we've done enough damage. We've solved all the problems of the universe.
We're in way too deep.
I think we figured it out. I think for the Kardashian scale, all we have to do is get everybody a taco on Earth
At the same time?
at the same time. We could bump up to the next civilization.
Okay.
Tacos, world peace, solar power.
All right. So if we do like world peace and solar power, that's not enough. We need to do the taco thing.
Yeah, there's a taco. It's Taco Tuesday, World Taco Tuesday.
Jesus Christ. You leader one, yeah. What? Jesus. I know who this is too. A Supercilious asked, "Does lettuce belong on tacos? Anything can go on a taco." And this is, and I'm.
Hey, if you could put if you can make, was it dragon? What was it, dragon something? If you can put a dragon on a taco, you could do anything.
Dragon fruit, not like
Dragon fruit. Got it.
I know. I listen. I know you're skeptical, and I understand.
I am very skeptical because I don't really like eating anything that doesn't have an eyeball.
Jackfruit. Why did I say dragon fruit? I'm a fucking idiot.
Jackfruit.
No, it's jackfruit. I was saying
Dragon fruit. Jesus Christ. There he goes. There we go. We lost him. We lost him. Good work. We killed Tom. Killed Tom in the podcast.
You knew this the entire time and you would let me say it wrong? The old dog. No wonder you're like, oh, that sounds like shit. Like, because I was literally saying the wrong thing.
Dragon fruit taco. Could happen.
Jackfruit. Thank you. Excuse me.
Put a little sugar on it.
Sugar on it. Sorry. Jackfruit. I don't know why I said dragon fruit. Oh, wait. No, I know why. I was talking about something else. It was a tamale. You can Texas is an ice cube.
I think we were calling. Well, we were trying to move on to the shit skunk.
The shit skunk. That's right.
The skunk ape. Is it skunk ape or is it what?
Skunk. A skunk ape. Apparently.
Skunk ape. Have you seen the Wikipedia picture for that thing?
Oh no, I have it up.
Yeah, not scary at all.
Here we go. Skunk ape.
Well, that's not the one I saw on Wikipedia.
What? Is that not scary though?
Oh, that is scarier than hell, but not the one on Wikipedia.
So skunk ape? Is that what I should be putting in Wikipedia?
Yeah, skunk ape. 2 words.
Is it a
Is that the same thing?
Is it an illustration or a picture?
Yeah, it's an illustration.
This?
Yeah, that's the thing. Mm-hmm.
What's scary, dear viewers?
Nothing's scarier.
What's scarier, this or this?
That's scarier. That's just my opinion.
Looks like the Yeti from The Mandalorian. Yeti from The Mandalorian. I'm an idiot. I have no idea. Pour some shit. We're not ready. Oh my god. I mean, this is kind of silly looking, and it looks.
Yeah,
it looks
that's
small
really
too.
ridiculous.
It looks like the
I like
Yeti
what you brought
from
up
the.
better.
Oh my god! I said Mandalorian. Okay, when I'm high, reading is near impossible for me. Yes, it looks like the Yeti from
got-
the Matterhorn.
You got Matterhorn. You got Mandalorian at a Matterhorn. Wow.
I don't know why. And I was just thinking, I don't remember a scene with the Yeti and the Mandalorian, and either. Well, what are you gonna do?
Goddamn skunk ape.
Just gonna leave this up so we don't sleep tonight.
I think we need to talk about that next time.
Well,
We'll
a while
lead
back
with skunk ape.
yeah. Well, a while back, I did do a cryptid stream, and I remember I kind of had it planned out from like subjects of where we would talk the least amount of, and for whatever idiot reason, I went with Bigfoot first, thinking, "Oh, well, let's talk about it for like 5-10 minutes," and we talked about it for like an hour and a half.
You could talk about Bigfoot for days.
So we could have just a Bigfoot stream and never run out of things to say.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's anywhere and everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many crappy documented things on Bigfoot.
Yeah. What did I say?
Like we said before.
Yeah. Oh, there's Bigfoot.
Grab
Quick, get the shittiest camera we have.
Exactly.
Bigfoot is real. I am willing to entertain the idea that it is essentially just a more elusive species of that family. I'm willing to go that far. What do you think?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think definitely that there's probably something going on out in those woods. What it is, I don't
Harry and
know.
the Hendersons. I remember that. I used to watch
It's a
the movie
great
all the time
movie.
when I was a kid.
It's a great movie.
So normally we have these things scheduled for 2 hours. We started at 9, or a little before 9. But we usually wrap them up by 11 p.m. So
I think we should wrap it and leave some suspense for next time. Maybe we'll lead in with the ape, the skunk,
the ape,
the
Bigfoot,
hairy, Bigfoot.
Harry. You're gonna say Harry Henderson.
We'll just call it Harry.
It's 11 p.m. when the taco shop's open. Out here,
They're always open.
Out here in the Southern California wasteland, they are always open. Del Taco and Taco Bell. I will say Del Taco is better than Taco Bell, though. I will say that.
Yeah, but every once in a while, you just need that Taco Bell experience.
Yeah.
Two completely different things.
Yeah.
You got to
apples
check
and
out
oranges.
you got to check out Noggles. Look them up online.
Check out what?
Noggles.
Noggles.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's okay.
Now that there's no Mexican pizza, yeah, they've lost. Taco Bell's lost points, getting rid of the Mexican pizza. So we talked about a lot of things tonight. We talked about the Nightcrawlers. We talked about the Kardashians. We talked about Skinwalkers. We talked about kind of alien things. Oh Jesus! Oh my God. Hang on a sec. What is this? Skunk ape encounter?
I don't think you want to show everybody. This is pretty. It's pretty bad.
We'll save it for next time.
We'll save it for next time. We need to review it first to make sure.
Yeah. We
internet
need to.
quality.
Yeah, we need to review it. Jesus Christ. I'm not reading that.
It's okay. We
Um,
can read it in our minds.
Yeah, it's fine. So, we're going to slowly wrap things up here. Question is,
Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Whoever's lasted this long. God
Yeah,
bless
I
ya.
feel like this is the most consistent amount of viewers we've had.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
actually
bye.
shocking.
We're not just gonna cut it off like right away. We're gonna. There's a day crescendo on this. Um, by end stream. Um. So a couple questions and just statements. Um.
For me or the crowd?
Well, all the above.
Got it.
So this was tonight's episode was kind of an experiment on my part, which was I'm not using social media right now. I'm taking a break from it, and I normally, and I said this at the beginning of this. I want to say it again for some of our newer viewers, and to kind of reiterate, when we first started this out, I would always just post these short videos on like stories on my personal Instagram saying I'm going to stream. And recently, when I decided to take a break from Instagram and Twitter and whatnot, am I Amish?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are Amish.
Yes. We're like the
Most
different
definitely.
branch where it's okay to use technology and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And well, again, what I was saying is I was wondering if we did one of these, but I didn't announce it on anything because I'm not using any, real social media right now, at least the main ones anyway. Wondering who would show up. And we have a pretty good, I feel like the best we've had so far. More consistent.
Yeah, what did I say? If we get up to 20, we're going to put a little more effort into it?
Yeah. Stream by candlelight. Yeah. Well, they're not real candles. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, so other question is you relate and gay. Great. Essentially last main question is and these are connected. We have been thinking about maybe trying to do this weekly. Same time every Friday.
If
With some exceptions. Like if I have something else going on.
Yeah.
If I have something else going on, then I'll
hiccup,
cancel the
yeah.
stream. Yeah, so
But we wanted to be on last week, but it was just that was my mess up. We didn't put a lot of effort into it.
yeah.
This week we decided to put about 5% more,
I'd say
into the right direction. We got some new tech coming in.
Yeah, we got some new tech.
Which I think is working for us. I think.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up I already have a YouTube channel, but I'm going to use it to upload these episodes to, and I'll just link them in my bio. And I think
because some people might not be able to make it and want to check it out.
Yeah, and
I don't know why, but
okay. I'll also be sure to pretty much create a special email just for this show. So if you have any creepy stories of that you know of, like personal things, like I have some ghost stories, like personal experiences, or even just a subject you would like us to cover,
or we would think about getting some special guests on.
Yes, we've been thinking about doing like a call-in option, but not just anyone. I'd screen it because we don't want some jackass to call in and just start like being a jackass. Yeah. We still want to take this thing somewhat seriously, even though I get high literally every time I do one of these.
And I'm high,
but
all
you
the
don't.
time.
You're high on life. Yeah, no trolls. Ghost tacos. So, I don't know. What do you think? Next week, same time, same bat channel.
I think so, and I think we have a skunky topic to dive into, and maybe we'll do a little research. I know that's unheard of, but we might.
Well,
I got time.
Tell your kitty I said hi.
Will do.
No, literally, I know who this person is. Like, I know
sorry.
this, but yeah, no.
I don't have a kitty, but
no, you don't. You have.
I got an octopus.
You have Lord Cthulhu.
Marvin.
You have an avatar of our Lord Cthulhu in the palm of your hands right now.
Mm-hmm. It's a cute guy.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So, any last words or thoughts from you before we wrap this up?
One, be careful of your salt intake. Also, be careful of Taco Bell, Del Taco, or any other establishment that you might be frequently. Looks like we're gonna destroy ourselves. I think we learned that any 12-year-old can kick the crap out of whatever those Fresno White Walker or whatever walkers those things were. Geez, I think we covered it all. Alien tech visiting our part of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we did it.
Yeah, and we will be having a special subject coming up in 2 weeks.
So I think also make sure you check out the what do they call it? The Twitch. Do you have a Twitch?
Well, they're on it
Twitch?
right now.
Oh,
That's how you watch.
welcome. Make sure you check out the Twitch because I think we're gonna go ahead and put up that email address.
We're gonna put up a link to Twitch so you guys can watch Twitch.
Yeah,
while
we're
you're
gonna put up
watching
that
Twitch.
email address, and we're also gonna.
No,
get some
okay.
things working.
So just to reply to the last few comments we have here. Fire Resistance podcast. Yeah, I've heard about the viewership thing. If you want to build a viewership, you have to be consistent with how often you stream and whatnot.
Probably one thing we're not good at right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Our
to
consistency.
be
We're
honest.
working on it.
The last stream ever
Americans.
was 3 weeks ago, so just keep that in mind.
That's
Next
probably
time's
our
gonna be-
first and best one.
Will that special subject be tacos? No, but I will say what it's going to be because we've been talking about this for a little while. It will be covering my favorite UFO story, which is known as the Battle of Los Angeles, 1942. And we may even have a special short, like on location video to show, but I'll just leave it at that for now.
Maybe if we put another 5% effort into it.
Yeah.
We're debating. We're going to set up a Zoom meeting after this to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
But until then, good night, all you cats and cryptids and kitties.
Mm-hmm. Cats and kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been another.
The internet's calling.
The internet is calling. So once again, thank you everyone for coming. We will probably see you next week, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for watching. Be wise, be safe, be aware.